Hey, welcome to Mind Your Matters. I'm Amanda Jane. Thank you for joining me. Hello to those of you who are returning, and nice to meet you for those that are new. I am outside right now watching my children ride their bikes. It's a beautiful day here in Maine, and I thought, why not just do an update here on YouTube? So that's next. So yes, you'll hear my children in the background. That's a good job. So you'll hear my children in the background through this, but hopefully it's no bother to you. It's not a bother to me. It is a beautiful day here in Maine, and I am just enjoying being outside, getting some vitamin D for free. And it's just a beautiful spring day. It's the afternoon, so my kids are just riding their bikes before we have a little bit of rest time. So if you've been along with us for any length of time, I do want to say hey, so please add this emoji. Add this emoji. Maybe you're not a subby yet, but you've seen quite a few of my videos, and I just want to say hey, thank you so much for your loyalty and your viewing, and I appreciate you very much. If you're new here, welcome. And now's the time. If you would like to subscribe, you can go ahead and subscribe. It's so easy, you can even push the button while I'm talking. I am so thankful you're here. So we're here to talk about being on YouTube here for 3 months. So I did not do a 1 month thing. Still learning everything. But I know it's nice to hear from others if you're in the same journey. First video, I did sign up my account a little bit earlier, but I count the 5th as my birthday because that's when I added my videos. Now I talked about a lot of this in my first video. If you wanted to watch that, the banner will be up here. You can go watch that, or you can stay along and watch that later in your YouTube watch time. But I did a 2-month update, and I was just sharing some things that I've learned, some things I've liked and enjoyed, and so on and so forth. So my first video was a video to help moms and just to help people that are dealing with children and trying to get out the door. So it was how to get ready for a formal event, and formal event. For our case, it was the event of church. And we get ready the night before, we laid our clothes, and just different things that I added in there to try to help, because I wanted to encourage and help. And I know that in video format, it's a little bit easier to share all that information. So I was like, why not do a YouTube video, put it up, what's the loss in that? I can just go ahead and try it and see how it goes, and I did. So it was a good video. It did have problems with audio. I keep it on there as a reminder, and I do mark in the description box, please see the redo that I did a month later after that. So where am I as a channel? We have about 320 or so subscribers. It might be different from when the time this posts, but that's super exciting. I was able to get, I think on average, about 100 subscribers a month. 100 subscribers a month, which is, I honestly think that's amazing. I don't know where I rank compared to other people. This is just my story, and I enjoy it. So some things that I have done to maybe assist in people seeing my videos and in encouraging folks, because my goal is not, and if you're watching this, to get some tips and tricks on how to grow your YouTube channel and all that. There's a whole lot of other people that are way better trained and skilled in how to do that. I am not. But I will tell you what I have done, and if that's something you want to do the same and try it out, that's fine. But just, a disclaimer. A couple things that I've done is I connected with friends, of course. I didn't say, hey, well, you have to watch my channel, you have to subscribe. It was more like, hey, I made this video. I know we talked about it before, about getting ready for church or whatever. And some key friends that I kind of wanted their input and what they thought. So that was what I did. I got my friends and family. Yep. My kids crack me up. Here comes the mailman. So I did sign up with a YouTube channel page on Facebook. I have signed up for YouTube Buddy free. Of course, I just did that recently to help with like keyword searches and things like that. But honestly, I just name it what I want, and if it goes, it goes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I know that might not be the best way of doing things, but that's kind of what I've done so far. So there's a whole bunch of things that I did, and I'm sure I'll forget a few, and I'll go ahead and throw those in there. One thing that I learned is to use what I have. We had a whole bunch. Okay, you just knocked over my water. Okay, can you go and do your riding of bikes, please? Go ride your bike. A couple things that I have done. I have used what I have on hand. I had tripods and things. I've thrifted those. My first tripod was $5 and it got broke because my kids like to FaceTime with it. So that has been a problem. It has broke quite a bit, but it's just pieces and we can still use it. Phones is the way I video. I video with my iPhone and that's amazing. I have an old iPhone which does a little audio, but it's nothing amazing, but it can still be used and it can help your YouTube channel as you're trying to grow and make your videos. My neighbor's coming by. So I used what I had. I had some clips, and I'll try to put these all in the description box. The clips that I used to hold the phone, hold the iPad, and all that stuff, that has been very useful to me as I'm trying to hold my devices and keep them safe. I did get a boom ring light, a clip-on light, and probably the biggest piece of equipment that I purchased for my YouTube channel was actually gifted to me because I won a gift card through a homeschool moms group. So I won $25 Amazon card, so I just turned that into money to buy myself a plug-in microphone for my iPhone. So that's what I have that makes my audio clearer. I'm not using it right now, so the audio might not be amazing. But again, I just wanted to fit in this video, just share, chat with the things that I can think off at the top of my head. Tripod. I got that for $6, and these are all in videos that I've created for thrifting. So that was a $6, and that is an amazing tripod. It's great. I like using it for things that aren't going to get banged up because my other tripod is one that I'll use like in a tough situation. And I try to keep my nice one for if it's going to be stable and my kids maybe aren't awake crawling around it. Maybe I'm not doing cleaning, whatever. Use your equipment in the ways that you see fit. So yeah, what is my highest ranked video right now? In views, it is my curriculum picks video. And at the time of this recording, it was 1.3K in 2 or 3 weeks, which is pretty crazy. It was a video that I was encouraged to make from some friends, and I'm glad I did. I did a follow-up video as well. And that video, I pray, does a good job. At the moment of recording this, it just went up. So it's been up for a couple hours, actually, when filming this. So we'll see where that goes. And it's not about numbers. I say that in that video. If you want to go watch that at some point, that video does describe my heart and how I just want to share and encourage. And the numbers, if they come, great. Because that means that more people are being encouraged and able to learn about YouTube and things like that. So anyways, that's pretty much it for this sit down. I do have some other videos that I want to show of the equipment following hereafter. I can share that with you, but I did want to sit down and just say thank you so much to my subscribers. And if you're new here, you can subscribe, join the Mind Your Matters family. If you are a subscriber, check your bell button, make sure that you get all uploads from us, and stick around because I want to show you the equipment that we finished a video. And here's the setup that I used. I got my mic here. They've got 2 different kinds of tops. I just put the muffler, there. And then I have my little connector that I use for my phone. And I have my other device, my ring light. I have another one too. But this is the setup that I used. I used the ring light and I extended it. And then I had this so I could turn. And then here's my little clippy thing right there. I put my phone in. Now my phone's chunky, so I just flip this back. But if I'm using my old phone, I go ahead and place it back down, and it grips my phone really well. And this is also for iPad. It gets extra big. Or if I want to do my phone, in a different angle. So that was my setup for this last video that I did, my haul from Goodwill and sippy cup consignment. So that's that. That's the gear, and that's what I used. So before I go, for sure, for this video, I did want to also throw in there some of my thumbnails. You know, thumbnails are super important, and I actually like graphic design stuff. So I'm going to show you a whole bunch of my thumbnails, and I do create them on Canva. I did have Canva for free for quite some time, but I started paying for Canva when I was working, or I am still working with my church. So I want to have everything open and all the access. So I pay for Canva, and it's very inexpensive. I don't pay for any other music subscriptions or anything like that. I know some people choose to do Epidemic and all these other different ways of getting music, but I do use for editing inShot, and I really enjoy inShot. I have the free version. I did pay $3.99, $4.20 with change, you know, as it got taken out of my account. I paid that to take away the watermark. inShot is free pretty much. I just paid $4 or $5 to get that watermark removed, and I really enjoy it. I like editing on my phone. I could edit on the computer, I'm sure, and I may in the future, but right now I'm not. Okay, so I just wanted to throw that in there, that inShot is something that I enjoy using. It is pretty much free for me because it was only that little amount, and I like to use Canva. I do pay for, so that's about $12 a month. We use it for so many different things, and it's very useful to us, the Canva. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. And I know I could do more, I know I could do better, and I know I could spend some money and have something, you know, much better as in product wise or what have you, but this is what I'm choosing to do right now, and I don't feel the need to change it. Maybe in the future I will. So anyway, thank you for joining me on my 3-month anniversary as a YouTube content creator, and it's pretty exciting. I really enjoy it. So it's a blessing to me, and I pray it's a blessing to others. So thank you so much for joining me, and if you would, go ahead and like and also subscribe, comment, ask questions. Let's share down in the comment section below. We'll visit down there. Connect with me via Instagram and Facebook, and also here on YouTube, obviously. So yeah, thank you for joining me today, and whew, I'm gonna go hang with the kids, and I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll catch you next time. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye.